One day, you will wake up and realize the life you wanted was lost to the time you wasted. There will come a day when you will sit alone in silence. No notifications, no distractions, no excuses left. And in that moment, the truth will hit you harder than failure ever could. You had time, you had energy, you had dreams, but you waited. You said tomorrow. You said next week. You said when life gets easier. You said when people support me. You said when I feel ready. And now, years have passed. The painful truth about regret is this: it doesn't scream when you are wasting time. It whispers, softly, every single day. While you scroll, while you compare yourself, while you delay your purpose, while you keep choosing comfort over growth. Regret doesn't come suddenly. It grows quietly in the Vandamighty shadows of procrastination. Right now, somewhere in the world, someone with less talent than you is winning. Someone with less intelligence than you is building a business. Someone with less opportunity than you is changing their life. Why? Because they started. Not perfectly. Not confidently. Not with guarantees. They simply started. You keep waiting to feel ready. But readiness is a lie. No one feels ready. The gym is full of people who started insecure. Businesses are built by people who started confused. Dreams are achieved by people who started scared. Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is movement despite fear. And every day you stay frozen, fear wins. Listen carefully. You are not tired because life is hard. You are tired because you are carrying the weight of an unlived potential. You know deep down there is more inside you. More discipline, more power, more intelligence, more greatness. But every day you ignore it, your soul becomes heavier. That's why lazy comfort never feels peaceful. Because deep inside, you know you were made for more. You weren't born just to survive weekends. You weren't created to pay bills and die with unused gifts. You were given something valuable. A mind, a voice, a purpose. But purpose demands movement. Nothing grows in parked soil. Seeds must be buried before they rise. Pain comes before progress. Discomfort comes before transformation. Stop asking life to reward the version of you that refuses to move. Success is not coming to your bed. Confidence is not entering your room. Opportunity does not knock forever. The door opens for those already walking. Think about the version of you 1 year from now. Same habits, same excuses, same fear, same late nights of guilt, same unfinished plans, same promises to yourself, broken again. How painful does that feel? Now imagine another version. The version that starts today. The version that wakes up early. The version that learns new skills. The version that trains their body. The version that protects their focus. The version that stops begging for permission. That version is possible. But only one decision away. Today, not Monday, not next month. Today, because time is not waiting for your mood. Every sunrise is a withdrawal from your life account. Every hour spent doubting is gone forever. And one day you will understand you were never stuck. You were scared. You were never unlucky. You were undisciplined. You were never too late. You were delaying. That truth hurts, but it also frees you. Because if excuses caused your pain, then action can create your freedom. Nobody is coming to rescue you. No perfect mentor. No magical motivation. No lucky moment. No secret shortcut. Your life changes the moment. Responsibility becomes personal. Say it. If it's going to happen, it's on me. If I stay broke, it's on me. If I stay average, it's on me. If I waste another year, it's on me. That mindset creates power. Victims wait. Winners build. You keep focusing on how far you need to go. That's why you feel overwhelmed. Focus on one step, one workout, one page, one skill, one application, 1 hour of deep work, one promise kept to yourself. Small actions repeated daily become impossible to ignore. Results. Mountains are climbed one step at a time. Bodies are built one rep at a time. Empires are built one decision at a time. And character? Character is built every time you do what you said you would do. Right now, your biggest battle is not with the world. It is with yourself. The weak voice says, sleep more. Start later. You deserve a break. Try tomorrow. The strong voice says, get up. Move now. Do the hard thing first. Become someone you respect. Tall. Remember this. Motivation is unreliable. Some days you'll feel inspired. Many days you won't. That's why successful people depend on systems, not feelings. They work when motivated. They work when tired. They work when doubting. They work when no one claps. Because consistency creates what emotion never can. If no one believes in you right now, good. Use it. Silence them with results. If people laughed at your dream, good. Use it. If life has been unfair, good. Use it. Pain can become fuel if you stop using it as an excuse. Your story can become strength. Your struggle can become wisdom. Your rejection can become direction. But only if you move. Only if you start. Only if you stop romanticizing potential and start respecting effort. Potential means nothing unused. Talent means nothing undisciplined. Dreams mean nothing unworked. The world does not reward what you could do. It rewards what you did repeatedly. Some people spend years talking. Others spend months building. Guess who wins? The builder. Talk less. Do more. Complain less. Improve more. Explain less. Execute more. There is someone younger than you becoming sharper. Someone older than you starting again. Someone busier than you making time. So stop using circumstances as a prison. Use them as training. Pressure can break you or forge you. The choice is yours. Every morning ask, who am I becoming through today's habits? Because habits are votes. Every action votes for your future identity. Skip discipline equals vote for weakness. Do the work equals vote for strength. Learn daily equals vote for growth. Stay focused equals vote for success. What are you voting for? You say you want confidence. Confidence comes after evidence. Keep promises to yourself. Finish tasks. Face discomfort. Then confidence appears. Naturally, you say you want success. Success comes after sacrifice. You say you want freedom. Freedom comes after discipline. You say you want peace. Peace comes after alignment. Nothing real comes free. That's why average people quit. They want reward before responsibility. But you can be different. Starting today, this hour, this minute, there is power in immediate action. Clean the room. Write the plan. Send the email. Take the walk. Open the book. Delete distractions. Apply now. Begin badly if needed. But begin. Because messy action beats perfect delay every single time. You do not need a new year. You need a new standard. You do not need more advice. You need more execution. You do not need easier conditions. You need stronger discipline. And once you understand that, everything changes. There comes a moment in every life, a quiet moment, a moment when excuses stop sounding convincing, a moment when blaming others feels empty, a moment when you look in the mirror and realize the person holding you back has been staring at you the whole time. Not your past, not your family, not your circumstances, not the economy, not the people who doubted you. You. That truth can hurt, but pain that reveals truth is powerful. Because once you know the real enemy, you can finally win the real war. For too long, you've been waiting for life to become easier. But life doesn't get easier. You get stronger. That's the difference. Storms don't stop for anyone. Pressure doesn't ask permission. Hard days don't send warnings. So stop asking for lighter loads. Build stronger shoulders. Every challenge you avoid today becomes a bigger problem tomorrow. Every difficult conversation delayed becomes heavier. Every habit ignored becomes harder to break. Every opportunity postponed becomes regret. The cost of waiting is always greater than the pain of starting. Remember that. The pain of discipline is temporary. The pain of regret can last a lifetime. You keep saying, I need motivation. No, you need standards. Because motivation changes with mood. Standards stay when feelings disappear. When you create standards, you stop negotiating with weakness. You don't ask yourself if you feel like training. You train. You don't ask yourself if you feel like learning. You learn. You don't ask yourself if you feel like waking early. You wake up. That is power. The weak version of you needs emotion. The strong version of you needs commitment. Which version are you feeding? Look around carefully. Most people are trapped not by chains, but by comfort. Comfort is dangerous because it feels safe while stealing your future. Comfort says, stay in bed, skip the workout, watch one more video, spend one more hour scrolling, start next week, relax, and while you listen, years disappear, dreams fade, confidence weakens, potential dies quietly. Comfort has destroyed more futures than failure ever will. Failure teaches. Comfort numbs. Failure can wake you up. Comfort keeps you asleep. So stop fearing failure. Fear being unchanged. Fear reaching the end of your life with stories still inside you. Fear becoming someone who always had reasons but never results. Fear becoming a spectator in your own life. That fear should wake something inside you, because you were not designed to watch others live boldly while you hide. You were not born to live small. You were not created just to survive. There is greatness inside people who are willing to suffer for growth. And yes, growth requires suffering. The suffering of waking early, the suffering of discipline, the suffering of sacrifice, the suffering of saying no, the suffering of staying consistent when nobody notices. But choose your suffering wisely, because if you avoid that pain, you will suffer another kind. The suffering of mediocrity, the suffering of self-doubt, the suffering of dependency, the suffering of knowing you betrayed your own potential. Choose your pain. Both exist. One builds you. One breaks you. Right now, someone is building the life you keep dreaming about. Someone is learning while you delay. Someone is saving while you waste. Someone is training while you complain. Someone is taking risks while you overthink. That should not discourage you. That should challenge you, because if they can begin, so can you. Stop comparing your Chapter 1 to someone else's Chapter 20. Comparison steals energy. Competition can inspire, but obsession with others blinds you to your own lane. Run your race. Build your body. Grow your mind. Strengthen your habits. Protect your focus. That is enough. There are people with less resources than you who are succeeding because they maximize what they have. And there are people with more resources than you, failing because they waste what they have. Resources matter, but resourcefulness matters more. Use what you have. Use your phone to learn. Use your free hour wisely. Use your pain as fuel. Use rejection as direction. Use loneliness as focus. Use doubt as fire. Winners are often ordinary, people who became extraordinary through consistency. Not magic, not luck, not perfection. Consistency. The invisible power, the boring power, the daily power, the power of showing up when nothing exciting happens. Most people want dramatic change. Few people respect small daily progress. But small daily progress is how dramatic change happens. One saved dollar becomes stability. One workout becomes strength. One page becomes knowledge. One video becomes audience. One application becomes opportunity. One promise kept becomes confidence. Never underestimate small moves repeated for long enough. The tree does not grow overnight, but every day it grows. So will you. Be patient with results. Be impatient with excuses. You need both. Some of you are exhausted not because you work too hard, but because you think too much and act too little. Thinking has its place. Planning matters. Strategy matters. But overthinking is disguised fear. It feels productive. It sounds intelligent, but it produces nothing. Ideas without action become frustration. Plans without movement become guilt. Knowledge without execution becomes wasted potential. At some point, you must move. Messy, uncertain, imperfect. Move anyway. You say, "What if I fail?" Good question. Now ask better ones. What if you grow? What if you learn? What if you become stronger? What if the failure teaches the lesson success never could? What if trying changes your identity? What if courage becomes your new habit? Failure is not the opposite of success. It is part of success. Every skilled person was once clumsy. Every confident speaker was once nervous. Every fit body was once weak. Every business was once an idea. Every winner looked foolish in the beginning. Beginnings are ugly. Respect them anyway. Too many people quit because they expected day 1 to look like year 5. No, day 1 looks awkward, slow, embarrassing, uncertain. That's normal. Stay anyway. Keep showing up until awkward becomes ability. Keep repeating until effort becomes identity. Keep going until people call you talented. They didn't see the repetitions. They only saw the result. You will be misunderstood during growth. Some people liked you better when you were smaller, when you doubted yourself, when you needed them, when you stayed average. But once you grow, once you become disciplined, once you start saying no, once you become focused, some people will call you changed. Good. Growth requires change. You are not here to remain convenient for everyone else. You are here to become who you were meant to be. Respectfully outgrow what weakens you. That may include habits, places, conversations, sometimes even people. Not everyone can come with you, and that is okay. Protecting your future may require disappointing others. Better to disappoint others than destroy yourself. Listen carefully. You cannot hate yourself into greatness. Self-discipline is not self-hatred. Growth is not punishment. Working hard is not proving you are worthless. It is proving you are capable. So build with self-respect. Train because your body deserves strength. Learn because your mind deserves expansion. Work because your future deserves options. Rest because recovery matters. Move with purpose, not self-destruction. Balance matters. Intensity matters. But sustainability wins long-term. Burning out impresses nobody. Consistency beats intensity that quits. Can you be relentless and wise? Can you be disciplined and patient? Can you be hungry and grateful? That combination is dangerous. That combination changes lives. One of the biggest lies people believe is, I still have time. Maybe, maybe not. But nobody knows. That is why urgency matters. Not panic. Urgency. The understanding that life is precious. That time is non-refundable. That opportunities have seasons. That youth fades. That energy changes. That someday is not promised. Use this season. Whatever season you are in. Student season. Healing season. Struggle season. Building season. Starting over season. Use it. Every season can grow you if you stop resenting it. Some seasons teach patience. Some teach courage. Some teach humility. Some teach discipline. Some teach faith. But wasted seasons teach regret. Do not waste this chapter. Your future self is watching. Imagine meeting yourself 5 years from now. What would they thank you for? For sleeping more? For doubting longer? For hiding safely? No. They would thank you for beginning, for staying consistent, for learning skills, for saving money, for taking risks, for protecting health, for choosing growth over ego. Become someone your future self admires. That starts now, not after permission, not after confidence, not after applause. Now, the world does not need more people with intentions. It needs people with execution, people who keep promises, people who create value, people who rise after setbacks, people who lead themselves first. Lead yourself. Can you wake up when you said you would? Can you control what you consume? Can you focus for 1 hour? Can you finish what you start? Can you stay calm under pressure? Can you keep going when unseen? That is leadership. Self-leadership comes before leading anyone else. Some days you will feel unstoppable. Other days you will feel empty. Do the work on both days. Some days results will show. Other days nothing seems to move. Stay steady on both days. Some people will support you. Others will doubt you. Remain focused on both days. Emotional stability is a superpower. Don't rise and fall with every feeling. Anchor yourself in principles. Discipline, integrity, patience, effort, consistency. These values hold you steady when emotions shake. And when setbacks come, and they will, do not say, "Why me?" Say, "What now?" That question creates movement. That question creates solutions. That question creates resilience. Life respects people who adapt. You don't need a perfect path. You need persistence. You don't need certainty. You need courage. You don't need everyone's approval. You need your own respect. That respect is earned daily. through actions, through standards, through truth, through effort. So today, after this video ends, what will you do? Scroll again? Delay again? Promise tomorrow again? Or will this be the day everything shifts? The day you stop talking and start building. The day you stop fearing discomfort. The day you stop negotiating with weakness. The day you reclaim your future. You don't need to change your whole life tonight. Just prove to yourself that change has begun. Take one step, then another, and one day the life you once wanted will become the life you live. But only if you start today, right now, because one day you'll either thank yourself for beginning or regret that you didn't. Choose wisely.